My beautiful stars, reading time. So we're going to do a what you think is going on versus what's really going on in all areas of your life. I wanted to do a channeled message, but I think there's a bit more going on here. So let's just get into main collective, see if this is for you. What you think is going on in your current situation in life. Okay, so the only two cards that are up, you've got 3, 2, 1 action and thinking you've got an apology on its way. Again, I did want to do a channeled message, so it's clearly going to tie into, all messages are going to tie into one. All right, I don't just think you think this person you're waiting for an apology with is spying. I think you've got some prying eyes right now. So spying on your social media. If you believe someone's spying on you, your social media, because this says social media, you've got some form of platform. You've got, or you post regularly. Maybe you've had some like burner accounts add you of recent, or again, it could just be your intuition. Okay, rage. Would think there's a couple of people that are a little bit triggered by your energy right now, or maybe all of a sudden as well, you've just kind of noticed you've had a shorter fuse, a little bit more intolerant with things you would normally be patient with. Let it be telemarketers, let it be your, children, let it be pets, let it be the right collective. You've clearly noticed a temperament change in yourself as well. If that's maybe out of character for you, you could be questioning, is it because I've got people, prying in? Am I picking up external energy right now? Okay. Oh, and healing. So it kind of ties into what we were just saying as well. Like if this kind of energy has hit you and it's out of character for you, especially if you've been on a healing journey, that would add to the questioning. But also you could be, especially whoever this person is, you could be questioning if they're on a path of self-discovery themselves. I quickly, before we confirm these, I just want to get tarot, because I just feel there's more that you think is going on. Even this rage, I don't know why I'm hearing family. You could be going through conflict with family right now, waiting an apology from maybe family or friends. Hold on a second. Main collective. It's funny because I'm hearing, I know this says forgiveness, I'm sorry, but why am I hearing an offer? Maybe you're waiting for an offer, or you've just gone for a certain job or something. You could be waiting for something as well, not just an apology from someone. Okay, that's good. And again, just as I said, job opportunity, you're starting to realize I need to stand up for what I deserve. I'm working too hard for free. So I do think the right collective, you've got job things on your mind as well. You're sick of undervaluing yourself. Self-worth. Just a quick deviation. I always say people don't understand the importance of true fulfillment. That's why we are born with our 3 destiny numbers. We all are born into an energy that makes us thrive when we connect to it. And when it comes to making money, people that just get stuck in the rat race and work to pay bills, you are really putting a detriment to your soul. If you are in a job where every day you wake up and you're like, oh, I've got to go to work today, you're not in your fulfillment. We all have a birthright. We are all born with things we're passionate about, those things we excel at school. But unfortunately, we get conformed. We need to make money to support ourselves, which I get. I know the cost of living. But it's so important, us as people, we follow what our birthright is, because it helps in so many areas of our life, and people don't understand the importance of it. When we are fed up with our work path, it's about 80% of our life. That trickles into personal relationships. We start to be short fused in the home state. We just become a more frustrated, caged being. There's a reason this is coming to my mind, because this collective, there's something in your life, and not just love. You know you're undervaluing yourself, especially if you're that yes person. Like, whatever you put your mind to, you just charge ahead. Let's just say you're in a job and, you know, you get asked to do this, yep, and you're only getting paid this much. Like... If you know you're an ambitious, well-directed person, whatever you lock into, you give 100%. You want to make sure you're getting 100% back. Okay, you're wanting to walk away from something that doesn't fulfill you. And I always say this Eight of Cups is painful. We're walking away from a cup that we don't want to walk away from, but we know it's undervaluing us. We know that one cup is throwing our other cups off balance, that deviation. And this could be multiple things, but just that deviation about when we're frustrated in our work path, we don't realize how much it affects our personal life and the people connected to us personally. But right now, this collective, you know you need to release what doesn't serve you. You're feeling emotionally unfulfilled. It's time to move on and let go. Beautiful. Okay, so you do have a bit of your shadow up, and the devil is about materialism. It kind of goes with the theme of what we're saying. Are you doing what you're doing just to pay bills? And I get it, like I said, cost of living, but taking that leap of faith into the unknown to do something that really inspires us, there's a magical outcome. It's just facing that fear and going through it. And I do always say, when we're so fearful to create change, that's actually this energy stopping us from our greatness. But right now you could be having obsessive thought patterns about certain things, this actions, forgiveness, the spying, but your shadow, your devil energy is kind of in full force right now. Certain things are gripping you, your shadow self, materialism. Maybe you're trying to, because this is also a card of addictions, addictions, but you're trying to I think you're trying to restrict yourself with things that you know do not serve you. You're sick of holding the line, you're sick of feeling battered, whatever you've been doing right now. And I do, that Nine of Wands is beautiful. It teaches us to not give up. It teaches us determination, perseverance, and persistence. But I always say in life, if we're constantly met with the same roadblock, are we even on the right path? But there's things with your boundaries, maybe you're getting tested with, but there's something about your courage here that's, I think, actually needed a little bit. Holding the line, persistence. Yeah. Beautiful energy to embody for the right thing. And last one. So there's a cosmic trigger coming over you right now. Clearly there's a reason I want to tap into this. So this is coming from the cosmos, divine aid. So within the next month or new moon, you've got a change in direction. You're setting new intentions. A new cycle begins. They're saying right now, just don't give up on yourself. Don't give in to your emotion and trust the divine. But if you do have important decisions to make that you're holding off, I always say when there's a divine trigger that's created, another deviation, just quickly. And if you watch me regularly, you've heard me say this. We constantly have that intuition to walk away from something that's not serving us. And we just refuse to do it for the wrong reasons, for external attachments. If you are truly a divine being, someone that's going through self-discovery, someone with a really important path to achieve in this world, yes, you can ignore it, but that means you're behind your tower, because once they blow their trumpet, they'll come and remove everything that's in your way from truly connecting to your birthright and what you're meant to do. So either way, by the next month, the next new moon, this collective, go mark it in your calendar or go write it down. There is something coming from up above that's going to assist you with certain decisions and create a new cycle for you. All right, let's confirm them. Beautiful. Your life lessons. So, yes, Justice card. Yeah, I get it. But I always talk about the purple curtain in the Justice card. So, clearly, I always bring out my shadow work cards. So, that purple curtain, it's our life lessons with our karma that's bound to us, good and bad, right? From life after life. So, this collective, you're clearly someone that, unfortunately, you do align with situations time and time again in cycles from a young age where you feel undervalued. You don't feel appreciated. Your cup's not getting filled the way you fill other cups. Let it be work, love, family, whatever it is. You're finally starting to learn this lesson. You're finally starting to see your self-worth, and you're finally starting to see, I deserve so much better in my life. Which means when we truly learn our lesson from our karmic veil, and it's ticked off, you've learned it. So it's not going to come back. Okay, so where our life every 2 years, karmic cycle, shit repeats. And every time we don't learn, it just gets harder, harder, harder. This collective, you're learning a very valuable lesson through your healing journey in this cycle. Okay, there could be some legal things that you're stressing about, but I more think it's the life lesson here. You know you need to do what's right. Fairness, balance, legal matters, blah, life lessons, truth. And I do think by doing this, whatever your intuition's telling you, you are going to find an internal balance here. 8 of Cups. What are you stressing about? Okay, so it is about love as well. So we 3, 2, 1 action. I'm sorry, spying clearly, but with this 8 of Cups, you've got Ace of Cups in reverse. You're sick of the repressed emotion. You're sick of whoever this person is holding back from you. Okay, it's making you question your intuition again when wanting to do what you think is going on versus what's really going on. But they're saying connect on a deeper level here. You need to take care of yourself right now. So self-care is such an important thing for everybody in this world. And I think when people are really stressed, you guys can I'm seeing that mice card, you know, the fatigue, the illness, the stress, the deteriorate. It's like the time we need to put so much love in ourselves, we go into hermit, we go into, and we fail to put that love into ourselves at that time. Right now, just try not to focus too much of the things that are out of your control. Let's focus on the things that can start to fulfill you emotionally and make you see yourself a little bit better, okay? And self-care doesn't just need to be like, you know, surface level. Let it be, I always say it, I think fitness, activeness, everybody needs, and it's not for appearance, it's to teach us how strong our vessel is. And let it be a better fitness routine, an eating regime, more organization, better structure in the day. Yes, it can be go get your hair done and a facial and nails. Yes, I get it. But I just think this collective, maybe a better routine for you might be better for these moments you are so overwhelmed, okay? Or putting aside an hour cleaning every day. I find cleaning, I don't know if it's just me, I think it completely can clear out your mind. You're so focused on getting everything spick and span, especially playing some music in the background. I think that there's a reason I'm saying it for this collective. Okay, this devil energy. Yeah, you're out of balance and you know it. So you are really focusing on this, but just ask yourself, is this coming from a place of external attachment? I don't think you're a materialistic collective. That's probably, I think it's more, and I said it at the start with the, it's so funny, look at that, the card on the bottom, mentally, I don't think you're materialistic, but I do think that maybe you could be a little bit of a frivolous spender. Maybe you struggle with saving, or so when it comes to your job, because you don't have that nice little safety net, maybe this is another reason that keeps you kind of stuck in something that doesn't fulfill you. That's another thing I really promote everyone should have a little bit of safety net financially. And I know not everybody can do that, but clearly if it's coming out for this collective, you can, okay? Even if it's just putting 10% of your wages or whatever away every time you get paid, and don't touch it. That'll just start to accumulate over time. But right now, maybe you need to shift your priorities a little bit. You feel like you're in a juggling act. You're really back and forth. 9 of Wands. This, for some reason, I feel about love, and you do. You've got, okay. I think you think, as I'm reading you, this card describing it, I think love popped into your mind straight away, and it kind of confirms waiting for a return. That's what I feel. I feel this collective, you do need to reevaluate this 9 of Wands in quite a few aspects of your life, but I think right now you think you need to reevaluate your 9 of Wands with a return, memories, nostalgia, wanting them to return from the past. But this says, you do want a new passion. You want to accelerate your mind again. Maybe you're feeling a little bit creatively blocked, but you want to ignite your desires. You want excitement. You're sick of being on the hamster wheel. You've probably said that. Give me some change. Give me some excitement. But this card specifies engagement and fertility. Maybe you really felt this person you're waiting for this apology from was going to be your life partner. But even you could be feeling a little bit fed up with your healing journey. You all go through a phase of this. I say healing is a forever journey, okay? But I find you guys get to a year or two of healing and you're like, when's my change going to come? I've been healing for a year or two is nothing. Nothing. You're relearning life again. You're relearning to break free from a belief system that's been conformed to you since 3 or 4 years old. That takes years, decades. But I think this collective, you're kind of questioning what your healing has been for, your soul searching, your guiding light, your solitude. I do think, this is about growth, and I find because the healing journey is really low, and especially if this has come over you, just remember that deviation. You could be questioning, am I even growing? And this is why I say you need to take periodic moments of assessment, or I always say a little diary for people healing, is a journal, is so important, because when you any kind of conflict or any kind of internal emotion, write it down. And then when that emotion comes back, let's say it's a week, a month, 2 months, rewrite it. And then you can reflect and see, you know what, I actually did handle that better. But when you're not doing that, because it's literally small steps, big accomplishments, the turtle's journey, those moments come up and you think you've dealt with it exactly the same. But the thing is, you haven't. You're progressively growing. Okay. You're not on a dark path. You might think right now you are. You're not. And like I said, we are going to get what's really going on soon. Okay. Sun. So whatever this is, and you probably got fear come over you when I said the cosmos will blow their... You've got something very beautiful. Mark it in your calendar. Next new moon or the next month or next new moon, sun energy. You're going to see your infinite potential. This is like this is that surge. You ask for excitement, you're going to get something exciting. Okay, this is a very happy card, very joyous card. Harmony, situations resolving, finding common ground, cooperation and solutions. All right. that last row, cosmic. So you actually don't feel that last row in your energy. Okay, I just want to make that clear. Okay, let's get into it. Well, you know what I mean. All right, 3, 2, 1, action. Whoa. What you think is going on, because I saw that as your person. I might have to see what you think's going on. I think this collective, you think your person's going through a dark night of the soul, that this is keeping the distance. So you would think your person's going through karma or something's happened in their life. You would be having intuition that they're going through some form of soul rebuild, I'm gonna say, but also physical things. I always say that dark night of the soul is so hard. You've got to remember, things in our shadow, per se, they're the things we've buried to the bottom of our soul. Most people dissociate from them because they're so painful. To have a dark night of the soul, we need to go through remembrance of all of those painful things, the things we're shamed about, the things that tore us apart, things from our childhood that we have suppressed and subsided and chose never to face. It's facing that mirror, that reflection that so many people have fear to do. That is not easy. That is hard. So this collective, if you believe they're going through a dark night, you're believing they're facing some very deep, deep scars right now that unfortunately has really held them back their whole life. Forgiveness, and that's probably why you think you're picking up their energy. Okay, so you think they're going to come in and apologize and tell you how much that they love you. After they go through everything that is. But then you've got to remember this energy here. So you believe this through and through, but that 9 of Wands, that's what you're like, what am I doing? Waiting for their return. Watch the whole thing. Little bit contradicting, which means you go really back and forth. You believe this, but then you don't believe it, and you question your sanity. You question, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's like you're trying to hold on to hope, but it's hard for you in this moment. Spying. Okay, definitely them. So they're clearly the one that rejected you here. And maybe if you're really glowing online, I'm hearing this, you might think that they're scared of rejection, and that's why they spy and they stand on the sidelines as well. So I'm hearing both. Definitely this person, but also your social media creates fear for them. Okay, rage. Them. That they're angry about how much they miss you, how much time's been wasted, maybe that they talk to the moon, they long reminisce, but they find frustration in it. Healing. And you, I'm hearing you, especially with that 9 of Wands, you have frustration with how much you miss them right now as well. Please don't make it fit. These are the little details people just ignore. When you're watching, you need to know how you feel, right? So right now, the Right Collective, you've literally had moments of what the am I doing? Like if you're, you know, just going day by day, the emotions not affecting you. This isn't the sadness. This isn't the sadness. This is the anger. So these, when I talk about discernment, or when my mind deviates, or these are important details for the right collective. Okay. Healing. Synchronicities. So you would be getting a lot of signs right now, and maybe you question, because I said I think you think they're healing too, especially with these. Do they get the same signs? Do they see my name? Do they see my birthday? Like, I think when it comes to the synchronicities, it makes you, it's so funny when people first like activate out of their dormancy, the signs and synchronicities you're enthralled with. But then you get to a point, because I always say those signs and synchronicities are for you, but you need to allocate those signs. When you're getting a lot of signs of your divine, your person, that's a masculine energy in your mind, right? So because you've put that face to masculine energy, every time the divine wants you to work on your action, which clearly right now you need to, right? Your own yang energy, they'll show you the signs, but you think, oh my God, that's them. They're about to message me. They're about to call me. No, the universe isn't sending you signs for external gain. They're sending you in signs for internal motivation and to complete your yin and yang, to harmonize you. So this is why I tell you guys all the time, allocate them one sign, one rare sign, a sign that you wouldn't see, an animal you wouldn't see much. So when it comes through for you, you know in that moment that this person's really feeling you, right? And then sometimes I say this and they're like, yeah, but what if it's happening all the time? That's how much you need to work on your masculine energy in that moment. Some people say, oh, but they their name's here, this is there, this is there, this is that. That's how much they want you to work on your yang. Okay, right, collectives, that'll make sense. So everyone should allocate signs. But if you're getting frustrated with signs and synchronicities, it's because you're not seeing them right. Just saying. Okay. I just quickly, because a big part of your energy that you think is going on is this person. I just want to see what you think their emotion is right now. And then we'll really break all of this down. Like what's really going on in all areas. Okay. Okay, so they're going over how harsh they were with you, how they criticized you, how they maybe degrade. I hope you're not craving someone that's degraded you. How they belittled you, how they made you feel uncomfortable, how they were nasty, that they're sorry. You've got that twice. So you definitely think this person wants to apologize about their behavior, that they're regretful, they're knowing they're in the wrong, they're sad, they're remorseful, they're apologetic, they want to give an olive branch. Sorry, they can't. That doesn't line up. That they're feeling bad, they're feeling guilty. They're ashamed of their behavior, their self-doubt. That's sad. So you think they've got insecurity. I'm going slow-mo. Oh, yesterday it didn't do it. Like my phone didn't. Maybe this person has taken a while. Maybe they've been in slow-mo coming through. But they're insecure. They lack confidence compared to you. And I felt that with that spying and the rejection, that they self-criticize, they question their abilities, they being put down. Wasn't that and ashamed, embarrassed, guilty, red face, sorry, hanging their head in. You really think that this person is in such deep reflection of their behavior, but when they compare themselves to you, they don't feel good enough. One more. That they're bored in life, they're stuck. And I said that for you guys, that you might feel on a hamster wheel. Maybe they are as well, you think they are. They've lost interest, they're unfulfilled, they're stuck in a rut, they're not tempered, they're uninterested, and they need change. And that probably goes to you as well, because sometimes you question. So you believe, but then this unsatisfied, not interested, I think you question sometimes. And you do think, is this all just in my head? Okay, let's get into it. So first, I just want to get universal energies with these beautiful oracle, what's really going on. Then I just want to break down your life in general, and then we'll get into love. Okay, because I think there's more that needs to be focused on for this collective, and you know that. Okay. All right, what's really going on, please? What's really going on for this beautiful collective? Oh my God, that was yesterday's first card, yesterday's collective. What's really going on? One more, please. Okay, first card. So especially if you're in a bit of a fog in your mind, and I'm going back to your tarot, I truly believe you're someone exceptional. You've got big things to achieve in this world. When we're going through creative blocks, I normally say they're ascension. So a lot of emotion that we need to face for our next chapter comes up in an ascension. Your first few ascensions, you're kind of bedridden. You feel so sorry for yourself. But when you've been on this journey for so long, sometimes you don't even realize you're in an ascension, because it becomes so much easier. Again, small steps, big accomplishments. You get so used to, those old emotions you finally removed, that when you're in a bit of a stuck phase or a brain fog, you just think, where's my magic going? This collective, you're getting new light codes, you're going through more self-discovery, you're actually activating a new soul spark. There's something about your magic truly starting to illuminate on a far greater state right now. A creative spark is on its way. Someone exceptional. Truth. You're on a crossroads. So you've got big decisions coming up. Deep in your soul, this collective, you know it. Your tarot. Watch the whole reading. Your journey is about to really take you somewhere if you let it, and you don't let fear jump in the way and attach to things just for 11:22. You could be watching this at 11:22, or you've been seeing that angel number a lot, or 22nd of November could be an important date, memory. When I say memory, it's something that should stand out, especially if you are in, this example's coming to my mind, let's say it was your last point of communication with the person on your mind, or an important memory that you guys shared. I find true divines, you kind of have a lot of dates kind of solidified in your mind, but it doesn't just have to be birthday, but you've got multiple choices on its way. And this is probably why they're ascending you right now, to get you out of the fog per se, so you can really make the right decision. It could entail travel, but this is free will. I'm already hearing it's the path that's going to create fear, and you not wanting to do it because it's the change. But it's a huge opportunity. Don't weigh up the options for too long. Take the leap of faith. It's going to create more financial independence for you long term. Okay. So there is a storm brewing. You're going to be torn up with whatever this... I want one more for that, because you've got problem solver next to it. Whatever this crossroads is coming, it's going to tear you up, because it's coming in sudden and unexpected. And I'm hearing this. if this is meant to create independence, more financial independence, right? Let's just say, hypothetical, I haven't tapped into them. So this person you've been waiting for returns, but then you get a huge opportunity which is going to put distance between you guys, right? Because you got your very first row with this, you got 3, 2, 1 action, dark night of the soul, and distance. So that's what you think they're going through. What if you're seeing what may come, right? So let's just say this finally starts to come back together, and then you have an opportunity that can truly change your life. But you choose, remember 9 of Pentacles in reverse, to undervalue yourself. You've got to remember their emotion. This person's shamed you, da-da-da-da-da. Do you think you should really put your life on pause for someone who's already put your life on pause for the sake of love, especially if that's something in your purple curtain, watch a whole reading, that you need to learn? You've always put love above your own needs. You've always self-sacrificed for love. When you're in a relationship, you adapt to their needs and wants and you lose yourself. You get to even in long-term relationships, I don't even know who I am anymore. I hear this all the time, but you've chosen to put yourself in that position to get lost. So there's a reason this is coming up. If that's a life lesson for you, if that's something you're meant to tick off and finally see yourself, your self-worth and what you deserve, ask yourself. And I know the smart ass is in the, I would never choose money over love. It's not that. It's a lesson of valuing yourself and what's already been done here. This person unfortunately chose whatever they chose and chose to keep you in a burdened state. So why would you miss a really good opportunity? Pretty much what I'm saying, this should not tear you up inside. If you really value yourself and see yourself and know, I'm someone exceptional. I have something to do in this world. I have something to achieve. I'm here to help humanity. I'm here to make an imprint, whatever it may be. Why choose someone that's broken you, divine or not? If it's truly divine, they'll understand. It won't be lost. It's on the end of your red thread. Problem solving, asking questions, adaptive. You're meant to be an entrepreneur. Well, clearly, you're resourceful. You're clever. I think you will make the right decision. For you, you're going to feel like it's not easy, but it should be easy. I'm hearing you've worked a very long time for this. 17th of the 8th, 17th of August. What's around this collective? Oh. And it goes back to that first or second, or will be in the second part now. You've just been developing small steps, big accomplishments. You've been developing over time. You're the good stuff. You've finessed. You know how to alchemize. You've transformed. You've ripened. You're aging well. Your journey's aging well. 17th of April could be another important birthday memory. Even the 17th of this month might be an important date coming up. Write that down. Oh, I bloody knew. You're the Falcon. You're going to rise above. Your abilities are profound. You need to believe in yourself. Your skill, when you focus, you create change. Your higher self. You connect to your higher self more and more every day. Your third eye. You have a far-reaching vision. Very special within. 4th of February, 2nd of April, memory birthday. Oh, I thought one I wanted to... Let's confirm these. The Firefly. I'm literally seeing those beautiful glow caves in New Zealand. Why did I say that? You could have just gone to New Zealand, you could be from New Zealand, or you've seen those glow caves, the glowworms. Are they in the North Islands? I'm not quite sure. I'm hearing that. Tauranga, is that what it is? Sorry, I'm terrible. You know me with hard words. Okay. Be another one of unexpected change. You've got 2 here about how unexpected, but it's going to cause you to close out a chapter. Sudden, unexpected, cut and release, harvest season. It's going to shock you, surprise. I don't want to say reckoning or ripping off the band-aid. It's the decision, how suddenly it's going to come in. 11th of October or the 10th of November. Crossroads. Oh, remember the deviation. Oh, actually, no, that was for that. Whatever it is, whatever you choose, the right person will be supportive. The right person will push you to shine. The right person will never clip your wings. The right partner wants the best for you. Just remember that. Soulmate, dependable, helpful, faithful companion. 18th of October or the 22nd of October. It's a key. You will find the solution. And remember I said it shouldn't tear you up. This is a magical door opening. Solutions. You're a genius. Insight. This is going to break you free from certain shackles in your life. It's going to unlock something important. Pay attention. Beautiful. Justice again, and that's what the deviation was for, your life lesson. And I said, don't need smart asses in the comments. For the right collective, this is a lesson to choose yourself. Remember the tarot, the deviation, huge life lesson for you. You always sacrifice your needs and wants for others. Not this time. Justice underneath the problem solver. And this is going to be and create so much balance in your life. This says within the next 1 to 2 weeks. This is really good. I just keep staring at this desires harmony and balance. This will harmonize and balance you. Stop it. Underneath the wine, the finessing agent, Phoenix. You've been burnt to a crisp. It's time for you to rise. Death, rebirth, immortal, catalyst of heart awakening. Rising up from the ashes, a total transformation and a complete renewal. You're about to really reap the fruits of your labor here. 25th of April. Phoenixes could be important. You could have a phoenix tattoo, or you've been seeing them a lot, like on your feed or whatever it is. Important sign. Last one. You need to get, this is about you. Getting out. Venues, collaborations, audience. You're meant to be center stage in life. Certain events, meeting community. All right. 20th of the 8th or 20th of the 2nd. One more overall. New beginnings, child. New beginnings, new perspective, brand new, carefree, creativity. Finding your spark again. Very nice. Last card, 13, surrender to the divine. All right, let's just quickly confirm. All right, what's really going on? Career life. What's really going on? Wow, you could have a collaborate, like this 2 of Cups, like it's partnership as well. There could be something very, that can be trusted on its way for you, that, and it makes sense with that 10 of coins. Stop it. Holy moly. Yeah. So thriving in pentacles, whatever this opportunity is going to be, but also I do see that as a very grounded, firm foundation in life. That is like everything. 10 of coins, just so you know, but it's going to take you to redirect your path in life, pick up and start again. I don't always, but I just saw it then in I think it's called the Witch's Way Tarot, the one with the little stars and the black cat on the back. That page of wands, he's picking up he's got his little stick with his little, like his stuff on the back of his stick, and he's going up like the yellow brick road. And that's what I'm seeing. It's brand new path. All right, 7 of Cups in reverse, but you're going to make the right decision. Don't be confused. Lock in. Trust your line to source. Trust your claircognizance, your internal knowing. And I said it before, you don't need to think for too long. It's a good opportunity. But life in general, I think you're finally going to start getting out of that fog, that wishful thinking, that confusion. Things are going to really make sense for you, which is beautiful. All right. Manifestations coming. So they've been on your distant horizon for, oh my God, you got the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. This can really help you with future planning. Very important decision on its way. There's a reason I said can be trusted. Maybe you're someone that, really struggles with trust, always looking for ulterior motives. I think it's someone supportive. It's someone really part of your soul tribe in some form of way. This can really set you up here. And again, this isn't just career, this is life. You've got a lot of things coming to help you start making plans for this life that is approaching you slowly but surely. But it's gonna kind of make you feel like I don't want to say starting again, but kind of. 10 of Coins. But in a good way. 9 of Coins. And the achievement here. 3 of... Okay. So it's... Okay. 3 of Coins is so beautiful. Collaborations, active listening. But it's 3 different masters. 3 different masterminds coming together to make a masterpiece. So this could be something very different. It makes sense with this than what you're used to doing, but it's going to create so much. But maybe that's why there's fear, because you might get a little bit of imposter syndrome, or can I even do that? Like, it's something different. Okay, the right collective, you've probably had intuition about this. It's kind of like a high priestess moment when it comes in and you're like, huh? But a little bit different to what you've expected. But you've had some form of inkling of what this may be. But really uniting as one. And also life. We're going to tap into love separately. You and the person on your mind. And I find this with true, like divine, they're not your usual type. You're a little bit like chalk and cheese, even though you guys are 2 peas in a pod. You're so similar, but you're so different in so many ways as well. Okay. You need to be logical. And I always say King of Swords for his path, unstoppable, full of power, full of action. You wouldn't want to mess with him. But you need this strength when it comes to starting new. Lead with logic, not emotion. And use all that power you have within to just charge with action. Willpower, determination, all of those lessons you've been learning about determination and perseverance are going to have to come into full force with your next chapter, especially if you feel like you're going through a rest period and they're keeping you a little bit more isolated, and it's for a reason. And it could be an air sign as well. that is connected to this new path. All right, what are you going to be clear with? Where's the confusion? Your Emperor. But your divine masculine strength, and we had that deviation. So, his authority, his law and order, his structure. He rules an empire for a reason. You're not going to be confused anymore. Very good. This is beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of strength here. These first two rows, absolutely magical. Even this. You're not sitting in a storm anymore. You have structure and stability coming, which makes you feel so balanced and full of achievement. It's one strong energy, that. Very strong. And let's take it to not being connecting energy. Look at the power that's driving you in this next chapter. Yeah, you worked on your feminine. Now you're masculine. Let's charge through. Gods are crying. Just started raining. All right. We're going to get into love. I just want to cleanse these decks out and then sign. I just want to cleanse all the decks we've used out, and then we will start with your connecting energy, what's really going on their end, okay, towards you. All right. So what is really going on their end? Okay. You got fate, incoming communication. Oh, so they do watch you. You inspire them. Fate written in the star's blueprint. So you inspire them through your wisdom, your serenity, your faith, spirit, harmony, peace, belief, hope, love, trust. That is the exact row it came out. So you are picking it up. Watch from the beginning. They are angry. They do have rage right now. They're frustrated. I've had so many connecting energies this week where there's just a lot of destruction happening in connecting energy life. But anyway, let's get one more. We'll get their tarot. Oh my God, that was your confirmation in your part. So they do miss you. Okay, hold on. Let's see tarot. What's going on in their life? What's going on in this person's life? Okay, what is going on in their life? Oh. Oh, God. Okay, so King of Wands in reverse. They could be a fire sign, or they could have a connecting fire sign that's lacking energy. But I do think it's them. They're lacking energy. They could have a little bit of a lack of life experience. Or not as much life experience that you have had as a collective, but they're feeling controlled. There's a lot of ruthless energy around them right now, which is really burdening them. So they're in 10 of Wands. So it wouldn't surprise me if they're on a brink of collapse, especially with certain responsibilities, but definitely emotional. They're very overwhelmed. They're over certain things in their life, which is making them reflect on their flippant energy, how they haven't said anything, how they haven't been speaking their truth, and the unanswered questions here, which you can feel, this collective. feeling stuck, feeling bored, and you got that card, the bored card. Holy moly. Maybe they don't finish things that they start. They could be a personality, get very easily sidetracked by the latest and greatest, hard for them to hold down a job, changing jobs every, couple years, every few months. I just feel this person doesn't feel like they have progression in their life. It's like they're repeating the exact same thing they always repeat. One more. Brown, green, brown, green. The devil energy, you got that too. Holy moly, you guys are really mirroring. They're in their shadow, right? Things are gripping them. Obsession, materialism, addictions. They feel restricted. They're fixating. So their shadow's really being illuminated. So they are in reflection. I feel this person's sick of their life. Not like I mean, they're just sick of what they go through every day. Let's confirm. You got that too. So they are going within. They're soul searching. They're going through solitude. They're wanting to grow. They're wanting to resolve the conflict in their life. They're contemplating on certain decisions right now. Brink of collapse. Six of Wands in reverse. I think they're reflecting on their own behavior. There could be, this is a card of narcissism. There could be some people around them that they're really seeing through right now that are burdening them, but vain, conceited, self-centered, failure, disgrace, narcissism, show off, being a follower, stuck in their ego. I don't think this person's that at all, like the narcissist word, but I do think that people around them that they let in definitely have these attributes. You as a collective, you're self-sacrificing. You put everybody's needs above your own, even if they don't have the best behavioral traits. Your person's clearly the same. But I do think they're also reflecting on, you've got to remember the cards you got for this. I kind of think you're on the money a little bit. I think they feel disgraced with their actions and how self-centered they've been, especially with this card here. How stuck in their ego they've been. Not bad. What's this unanswered questions? Not speaking their truth. Okay, overly emotional, manipulative, moody, repressed, withdrawn, focused on their own feelings, being emotionally unavailable. So at least they're taking accountability. That's a good thing. They're taking accountability. That's good. That's good. But this is why they're angry. They'd be angry with themselves. So I always say, if they're starting to understand their behavior, again, how we are, they're the people we call in. So there's clearly people in their life that embody these same qualities that they're starting to see, holy shit, I'm just like that. Feeling stuck. Oh. With the 7 of coins in reverse, lack of effort, bogged down. What am I doing? This isn't worth it anymore. Oh my golly gosh. Last one, devil. This is just tying into the theme of this whole reading. Now they're getting a breakthrough with their shadow, epiphany, Ace of Swords. They're wanting balance. They're wanting to put truth on the table. They want to break through. They don't want to be like this anymore. Makes sense. And I always say that 10 of Wands is beautiful because once we realize we drop those wands and it's a brand new day. So heavy. Yes, it's creating rage, but I think it's at themselves for their decisions. Wow. Okay. Watch the whole reading. Make sure these other 2 parts align before you're watching this, my angels. Just to make sure it's your collective, because it's not just about love. This is about life as well. So don't make it fit. You also got that card. How they rejected you. What have I done? This was my person. This is who I was meant to spend the rest of my life with. How didn't I? This person feels like a fool. Incoming communication. Oh, their betrayal, their deceit, their lies, their secrets, how they fell short to temptation, their devil energy. The grass was greener on the other side. This is what they want to talk to you about. Oh God, you inspire me. You are online. You could actually be a tarot reader. Your psychic abilities. This is underneath the inspiration. Don't make it fit. There's something about how you've discovered your soul. You've connected to your higher being. The sad thing is you're helping them change and you don't even, you know it when you're in belief, the right collective. But right now you're questioning it. They're growing from you. I always say the right love inspires us to change. Okay? They're seeing your action in life. They're seeing who you've become. They learn from you. This is beautiful. Whatever you do on social media, it's not you just posting pictures of yourself. You speak something that inspires them. They feel how connected you are. They're learning from you. Rage. That's it themselves. How they didn't take the olive branch. How they didn't put more effort in. You clearly chased this person, and what did they do? Chose their... Why have I waited so long? I've got to get those emotion cards. I'm seeing that time card. Hold on a sec. I'll just get one more and I'm going to get them quickly. They wonder, do you miss them like they miss you? It's so sad. This collective, you think this person doesn't care. They think you don't care anymore. Cosmic healing. I just want to get my little... like emotion card for them. Then we'll get these other ones. I just want to get this because I'm seeing that. I'm seeing an actual card in my mind, so I just want to confirm. We'll just get a couple of these. Oh my God, soul contracts wanting to pop out. Okay. Okay, why they didn't reciprocate this emotion. I want to have an equal give and take with you. My ego. I let my pride and ego in the way of our connection. They know it with that 6 of Wands in reverse. That's what's burdening them. So they are in reflection. That's good. That's the card I was seeing. That one. I'm afraid it's too late to take, so there's been time, a lot of time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. That's why they're frustrated and angry with themselves. Let's just get that one first. How much space they took. How much distance they put in between. And that's what this collective, that's what you think they're going through a dark night of the soul with. What's your part? This collective, you are so onto it. You know it, but it's like you question your intuition. You mistake your intuition with your overthinking. This collective, you are so onto it. I pick up I do pick up a lot of collectives where it's very mirrored, but your energy, it's like you know the details, but you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in what you feel because of the time. Just like them. They don't believe because of the time. You're two bloody peas in a pod. Let's confirm. But they still have hope. You still have hope, but then you fight the hope. I haven't given up on us yet. They want equal give and take, their ego. Again for them. That's 3 times they've got about the unfinished business. So their ego stopped them from clearing out this unfinished. We still have so many things to discuss, but their ego's been stopping them because of their habits, their temptation, their mask energy, confirmation, thinking, will I ever be able to change? So there's things in their ego. They're so hard on themselves, and so is this collective. We had that deviation about your healing. It's like there's moments you think you're never growing. It's the same with this, but you're exactly the same. So now with all the time, they're reminiscing. What have I done? What have I done? Oh, this last one, space. Soul tie. There could be, every time I see this, I see distance, like and you could have just seen a beautiful sunrise or sunset, but it's like, you know, those long highways. You could have a memory or a road trip or something, but this is why. Why did I take so much space away from this? This person's my soul tie. They're my person. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. But we haven't finished it all yet. Sometimes it can start to shift. Let's just get these quickly, and then we'll get true intention, and then we'll get the tarot for you guys, like, together. They're depressed. Unhappy, sorrow, deflated, empty, unmotivated, grief, clearly unmotivated, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and bloody 7 of Coins in reverse, 10 of Wands, grief, dissociating from the pain. That's not, oh, my stomach just went, oh. Hopefully they're not grief. What did you guys get? Even the ones you got weren't that bad for them. They lost someone they loved. Oh, I wonder who. Pain, sadness, endings, going through the motions, processing the loss, crying. Oh. Wow. This one, how they rejected you. What the is going on? And they're probably scared of rejection because of everything they've done. How they turned you down, how they discarded you, how they made you feel unwanted, how they ignored you, how they shut you out, how they said no. This is just confirmed. Nervous. True. 100%. Worried, uneasy, tense. This is about the phone call. How do I... This is, they're very nervous, apprehensive, they're hesitant. Let's just get one more. They're all blue. It's their throat chakra. They've got to be, I always say, when our throat's blocked, we're not being honest with ourselves or the people around us. They've gone inside, introverted, so they've been isolating. They're focusing on them, so hermit mode. Well, they are going through hermit mode. Their avoidance, do not disturb. They're withdrawn from life. They're looking inward, beautiful, but they're unsociable, so they're not. They're literally hermiting, excluded. They could feel excluded, but I think they're excluding themselves. All right. Wow. True intention. This person's true intention towards this collective. I actually want to see what angels over you guys as well. This person's true intention, please. Oh. Of course, they're going over their charismatic Casanova ways. So you guys could have an age gap here as well. I had an age gap. Well, we know that. They're definitely doing that. Yesterday. Even if I'm gone, I'm still connected to you in some way. I can't cut you off completely, but I'm afraid to return. My only interaction with you is through social media. I miss you. I know there is a huge age gap between us, and some may even object because of that. However, we are so similar in so many ways, regardless of our differences. 34, oh no, sorry, 74. There's a reason I said 34, and 62. They're karmic partners. Karmic partners doesn't just have to be love, but clearly the things they tie themselves to, and they're reflecting on that. What am I doing? This isn't worth it. I know I'm settling if I'm not with you, but I feel, and this collective, you're mirroring that. You're settling with something as well that you shouldn't be. You're undervaluing yourself with something. Watch the whole thing. Because I'm afraid of change. I'm used to what I have, even if it's not enough for me. I'm working hard of feeling deserving of you. You know that. There's self-doubt. Watching self-love. You are helping them find themselves. That's very nice. Through their insecurities, their self-doubt. That you inspire. Whatever they're seeing, you're inspiring them to finally, and it's working. They're reflecting. I've been working on my self-worth. I love this card. And I'm recognizing the issues that have been holding me back. Truth, I believe it. I'm trying to heal. Whatever they're seeing from you, you're helping them. Heal myself by loving myself first. Beautiful. Without self-love, no relationship ever works, because there's always jealousy, trust issues, because you don't see yourself. You think you can just be replaced. So you become a very claiming, possessive lover. Self-love, everyone's got some insecurities, yes, but you need to see and value and understand the power of you, and you're one of a kind and irreplaceable. And you deserve the world. Age difference. Oh, magical, powerful. You definitely are very magical and powerful. You got the someone, except your card, you're very special. You're destined for a 10 of Pentacles life. Like, you're special. I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box based on what others told me I was capable of. Since meeting you, my views have expanded. I'm trying to dream big because of you. I know I deserve more. They're learning from you. You're their unicorn. So this is where they're tongue-tied, telling you the truth, wordless about the things they chose and got stuck in. There's so much for me to tell you, but I'm unable to express myself in a rational way, so I stay quiet. Let's get one more overall, because I was feeling there could be movement, but now this is making me feel that they're just watching and staying silent. Scorpio energy, if you're not a Scorpio, but the energy of this, I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't even do. I'm so used to people hurting me. I assumed you were trying to hurt me too. I should have treated you better. Well, we know that. One more. 89, 80, 28, 80. Aquarius, that could be your pairing. You could be an Aquarius Scorpio pairing, or again, just the energy of the card. I acted like I didn't, or the people that they're connected to. I acted like I didn't care, but I did. I just needed some time and space. They got that to think on their own. I didn't want to be tied down by a relationship because I wasn't ready to put in the right work. I think this person, I'm going to be honest, I don't feel there's action right now. I'm going back to that cosmic trigger in the sun, the next month, new moon. They're definitely there feeling it. And let's see what angels over you, and then we'll get tarot. But I don't think, anyway, let's just get these first. I think right now they're being way too self-critical to come in. I'm going to be honest. I can't say that angel. Orifiel, Orifiel, I don't know. Guardian of the wilderness, connect to nature right now. I think everyone needs to do that. Protect the wilderness, nature cures, grounding, elemental magic. This is what's over you guys right now. As the Patreon of, and the rain's been coming on and off through this reading. As a Patreon of nature lovers, I will protect your wilderness adventures and efforts to conserve nature. I can't say that stone. Nephrite, I don't know. Winter, not now. That's what it's not now. It's not now. Divine angel of grace and truth, but it will come. This person's getting activated in their truth, and so is this collective. Heart focus, grace, growth, light of truth, clean heart, honesty, trustworthiness. I reveal the path of Creator and will restore the divine light in your heart and show you the way. Ruby, March, take action. It's not now, take action. It's very 50-50. One more. 27, 32. Ambriel, patron of psychics and students. Another confirmation for this collective. Clarity, psychic protection, inspired curiosity, intellectual communication. Aha moment. I clear mental fog and doubt and bring psychic insight. Your awareness for spiritual and scholastic benefits. Sodalite, may stay positive. I'm going to be honest, from those intentions, I just don't think they haven't made their decision yet. They're still really stuck. Do they want to? Are they thinking about it? Yes. But when it comes to that incoming communication, they have the mask, the deceit, the betrayals, and then they have the temptations. They need to be strong enough to be owning that truth. You've got the angel of truth over you guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get you some of these. With energy, you just need to focus on, and it's just no point getting that, because I just feel it's not even, I'm going to say it's like 70-30, them trying to hold back still. Their life just seems so messy. Okay. My ego is fragile to criticism and rejection. So they're still fearful of that. I've created walls to protect myself. So just you as well, if you're facing anything that you're fearful of making change because of criticism, judgment, or what barriers and boundaries do you have up over your soul that keeps your mask on a little bit as well? I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. They are. But this collective, you can't see it. They really are transforming. 5th of October or 10th of May. Mirrors. Our inner children are crying out right now. We both need to comfort them. You guys, especially this collective, you know in your soul what's going on. You're overthinking. It's your trauma. You don't believe in you, and you're so powerful. When that negativity comes over you, let it go. Let it go. Union. Number 3, the same divine energy flows in each of us, literally. This energy is a catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. Focus on you. Focus on you. I long for your kisses and for your touch. You got 10-10 here as well. All right, let's just get 2 more. Focus on the positive, not the negative. The divine's got a hold of your will. Remember that. Karmic ties. My heart is with another, right? I think it's their responsibilities for the theme of this. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. So there's lessons you still haven't. When you guys are away, it's not just separate. You guys have lessons to learn. Until they're signed off, you've got, that's what brings you guys closer. Trust. And you got 3-3. 3-3, 10-10. One more. Another karmic one. I'm not happy. Karmic behaviors and people and situations are playing a big role with what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. That is so true. Look at their energy. That's their burden to deal with, not yours. But this burden is finally making them self-reflect on what they deserve. We say karmics teach different lessons to divines. You cannot teach them the lessons they need to learn from these people. They need to see it themselves. And what karmic lessons do you have with people around you? Situations, jobs, responsibilities, family, friends. Ask yourself. All right. Okay. Fiery climax. You got a fiery closing in soon. Trust your intuition, not your overthinking mind. Ducks. You could have a memory with ducks, those little crystal animals. But you could have seen a duck. And the golden elephant, the abundant elephant, luck is by your side, not the silver one, which means your perseverance. It's nearly paid off. Keep going. Seashells, Aphrodite. Get down to the beach. Luck and protection. Through all of this, you both need to become that golden butterfly. You got this. Don't stress. Six. Yes, 6. 6 of the 6, portal energy. 13th of the 6th, 13th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 5th, 5th of the 2nd, 3rd of the 5th, 3rd of the 2nd, and the other way as well. 10 by itself. 10, 10! And that was 7. 10, 10, 10! What the? 10, 10, 10. 17th of the 10th, 17th of the 11th, 17th of the 3rd, 11th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 11th. 10, 10, 10. Oh, your completion isn't far. You'll be seeing a lot of 10, 10, 10. All right, my beautiful loves. I love you guys. Have a good day. Don't stress.